I went to college in a small town outside of Portland in Forest Grove, and when I was 18, I was struggling to make friends and just getting into drinking, and my friends were like, it's about to be Halloween, excuse me. So we're like, let's go to Eugene the weekend before Halloween. There'll be some parties. I'll be like, okay, cool. And I have type 1 diabetes, so I'm like trying to figure out how to handle that too. So I'm like, I'll bring a backpack with me with like 5 juice boxes in it. So I'll have a backpack so I can hold all the alcohol. So like, please accept me into your group. I'll like be the bag guy, you know, and hopefully that'll win me some friends, you know. And we get to Eugene and it's fine, but one thing led to another, and we got caught going from one party to another, and as we were passing bottles, these cops on bikes came after us, and I was caught in between the crosshairs. Everyone darted away, and I was left the only person holding some Jack Daniels, and I got cited with an MIP, and I was like, I guess that's what I get, you know? So I was bummed about that, but you know, a couple months go by, and I'd have to go take care of this, you know? The ticket was for $350, but I figured if I show up in court, you know, this is going from near Portland to Eugene, I would have to go back to Eugene and contest it. So maybe I'll find some time to make that work, but I'm in college. So the one day that works out that comes up is in early December of that year. This is back in 2013. So kind of dating me a little bit, but it was a snowstorm. Snow was coming in through the Willamette Valley, and it was starting to snow in Portland, but I was like, this will be a great day. It's like a Thursday, so not the weekend. I can get down to Eugene and I'll just brave it, you know? I gotta catch the bus over to Portland, then I can catch the Bolt bus, the Greyhound basically, down to Eugene, and there's tons of snow in Eugene. I don't have a lot of snow gear, so I'm like, I get there and I have to trudge through snow just to get to the courthouse. And I'm just very uncomfortable. You know, I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, I don't have much of a plan. I didn't tell my parents about this. I figured I'd just take care of it myself. And the court was happy I showed up though, and I had a good story, you know, just trying to make friends. And they lessened the ticket from $350 down to $50 and an alcohol class that I would actually later see the friend who abandoned me in Eugene at the same class for a different reason. So it kind of came around to her too. But that was fine. I'm like, all right, now that I got it taken care of, I can call my mom and tell her, you know, that I got an MIP and that, yeah, I like alcohol. And but it's not working out so great so far, you know, 2 months in. And but it was freezing in Eugene. I didn't have anywhere to go. So I had to kill time all day, and eventually ended up at the bus stop with a bunch of strangers, and we ended up being, our bus was delayed quite a bit, so we're all getting to know each other. And we find out that like every restaurant in town is closed because of the snowstorm, but a Japanese restaurant right down the street is still open. So we figured, let's all go together. We don't know each other, but let's just all go to this restaurant together because we're trying to get warm and get some miso soup or something. And everybody, there was maybe 8 to 10 of us, we all ordered miso soup, and we're all just sharing the reasons why we're there. And now every time I see miso soup, it just sort of reminds me of that harmonious thing of like, oh, we don't know each other. We're all here for different reasons. We're just trying to stay warm, and we found out through miso soup we could do that. And that was really the shining thing. So thanks for letting me share that.
Thank you.